Hi guys, welcome back to TR's Tarot Talk 1111. We are going to do the zodiac sign of Capricorn in love and relationship for the month of June. We're going to take a look at the person on your heart and mind. If you're new here, I hope you find the messages that you're looking for. And if you do, please hit that subscribe and thumbs up and maybe drop a comment letting us know that you're new here and what you thought of the video. If you're a returning viewer, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You have been with me through thick and thin, and I say it at the beginning of every video, and I always will because I am so grateful for you. Now, when I do these videos, I will be looking at, we're going to take a look at the story. Kind of like an energy check-in, the past, present, future, or however Spirit decides to bring it to us. I will read the story, and by then you should know whether or not it's your story. If it's not, please go check out your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. I also use the pronouns he and she. Me and my guides have an agreement because I'm doing romantic readings that masculine energy is for the masculine energy, not masculine body. So whether you're a girl with a girl, guy with a guy, or girl with a guy, it doesn't matter. We're talking about energy. But when masculine cards turn up, my agreement with my guides is that it is the masculine archetype. Sorry, I needed a drink. And the feminine, of course, is the feminine archetype. After we do your energy check-in and clarify, I will be looking at your person's thoughts, feelings, their thoughts, feelings, intentions, and next actions. And then we will get messages for you from your person. And then we're going to get you some advice from Spirit in the month of June. And last but not least, we'll get a timing card, which I always say time is fluid, so you kind of take the timing card with a grain of salt. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right, we're going to get into your reading. This is for the sign of Capricorn. Oh, and I did forget to mention that if you would like, this is a collective reading, so I'm reading the collective energies. A lot of times there's a commonality in collective energies because we are all ruled by the sun, the moon, and the planets, and the asteroids, and all the stuff going on in the sky. So it's not always going to feel like a personal reading, but I do have people tell me often that it really feels like a personal reading. If you would like a personal reading, everything you need to book that is in the description box below. If you resonate with being a twin flame and you're on the twin flame journey, you might want to check out my Patreon. The 1111 tier and above is all going to be twin flame journey help. There's all kinds of past videos and tools on doing shadow work and numerology and all kinds of stuff that can help you on your journey. Also, if you'd like a free reading, just a little mini reading, check out my Amazon wish list. If you order anything off of my wish list and send it to me to use on the videos, then I will give you a free one topic, one question, 15-20 minute pre-recorded video. Make sure you send with the gift a receipt with your contact information and your topic or question. All right, now I think we're done. All right. Dear Mother, Father, God, please come into this space and bless it. Make it holy ground. Surround us in the white light of love and protection. Cast my ego to the outside so I may be a clear channel for spirit messages. I am reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Please cast my viewers' egos to the outside so that they can be a clear receiver of spirit messages. I'm also welcoming in Spirit all cross watchers, so you're going to have to place yourself in the storyline where you best fit, all right? And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. 2 more shuffles and a cut, and we're just going to deal it out and take a look at the story. And you guys should know by the end of the story whether or not it's your story. I said 2 and did 3. I'm not fully coherent yet. Got my coffee and my kombucha. Getting it done. All right, for Capricorn in the month of June. Wow. Well, this is nice energy. I see somebody who is currently completing a cycle of being stuck. Well, I said currently, and the only reason why I say currently, because it sometimes it's the past, the present, the future, but you'll know whether this has already happened or not. But my intuition is telling me this is like potential energy. This is this person. I think there's a cycle they've been going through, some kind of a completion in their life that has kept them stuck. But I see with the Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the 9 of... So if this person has been in another commitment, and it doesn't have to be romantic, doesn't mean that they're married or dating somebody, although it could. It feels to me like they're ending some kind of a cycle, or already have, maybe in the past, ended a cycle of being tied up. Now, the 8 of Swords sometimes is, I'm all tied up. But it's swords, so it's about thoughts. So this person has been overthinking. Thinking that whatever they were going through, whatever they needed to end, whatever cycle needed to be closed, they've really been overthinking how to create that. And if they've already created that, and this is where you're at currently with this Magician, 10 of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles, then that's very beautiful energy. And possibly the only reason why you're here watching this is because maybe you're not sure if you trust it. So I like this energy, Capricorn. I mean, we've got all these pentacles, so this is obviously earth energy, which is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. But in this part of the storyline, again, there's some kind of an ending, because the World is the very last Arcana card in the Fool's Journey. So it can be a spiritual lesson. It can be a job. It can be a home. It can be a other relationship. But there's obviously something here that needed to be completed either by you or your person in order to kind of become carefree. I'm hearing carefree again with the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Now, if it's finances, this person wanted to get their ducks in a row before they were able to actually feel confident, because this is somebody who does not feel confident. About making some sort of an offer. See, they want it to be fair and balanced. They want it to be generous. And here's reinforcement that this person may or may not have, I think they have, needed to end something. Something needed to complete and transform before they could feel confident. That's what I'm hearing. Confident to be carefree again. And this may have taken them a while with this Eight of Swords, because that's my stinking thinking stuck like Chuck card. It's, how do I do it? What do I do? Should I just offer friendship? Should I, should I make it more committed? Should I? But I can tell you that this person's intentions is to come forward with a message and to really manifest a happy ending that is very balanced and I don't think it was in the past. Now, sorry guys, my allergies are bugging me. If this is somebody you met at work, because sometimes the Three of Pentacles for me is my work card, it didn't come out with the Eight of Pentacles, so it may not be. But the Three of Pentacles is all about working together to make something that lasts, to build something that lasts. And so here in this energy, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who is free. They're autonomous. They're possibly single. They are financially abundant. And they're wanting to share, if this is their energy. Excuse me. If this is your energy, because this is feminine energy, but it's a minor arcana, so it could be either or. So one of two things is happening here. This Knight of Pentacles, masculine energy, is seeing the other person as being very capable, very financially stable, very maybe an entrepreneur or just well off. Doesn't mean they're rich. It just means they got their ducks in a row and they're doing good and have a very stable, grounded life. And an abundant life, because the Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. It's about abundance. And so one of two things is going on here. This person either felt like they needed to also match this frequency in order to bring something of value, right? With the Six of Pentacles. Kind of like, if they were suffering financially, they're not going to come forward and offer you some kind of a promise that they felt you didn't need, like you were already good. Or this could be them freeing themselves because somebody is stuck here, so that they feel single, especially if they were married or in another committed relationship. I could see where either story could be true. So I just kind of feel like this person felt like they were incapable of moving this forward until something changed or something ended. And with the Six of Cups beneath it, this could be a family dynamic that needed to end for them. Maybe children are involved with all the pages and the 10 of Cups. But irregardless, what I'm seeing in this before I clarify is really good energy, to be honest. This is somebody who has the intentions, if they haven't already done it, to move this forward in a very balanced, emotional, fulfilling way. And if they haven't, or if they've already done it, then obviously you know that, and maybe you just aren't sure where you stand, and that's why you're watching this video. I don't know. Let's do some clarifying. Because this is absolutely manifesting a very balanced and happy ending. You know, my happily ever after, my emotional fulfillment in a relationship. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble with an injury I had with my wrist on my left hand. So it's making things difficult for shuffling. All right, Spirit, can we clarify the spread? I cannot clear my throat today. I have a grass allergy, and my landlord came by today when I had all my windows open because it was hot in here, and mowed my lawn. And so all of a sudden I'm losing my voice. I can't clear my throat. I closed all my windows and turned my air conditioning and fans on. But I do apologize for the froggies. All right, Spirit, one more shuffle and then clarifying this storyline for Capricorn. Listen, I wouldn't kick this person out of bed for eating crackers. That's for damn sure. Unless, of course, for some reason, you're not open to receiving this energy. If this is, you know, you that we're talking about. Because this is nice. This is really nice. This is somebody who's ending a cycle of being stuck and really wanting to reach out and ask you on a date or for coffee, or, you know, it's, or it could be that they were stuck in another relationship or another commitment of some sort. But either way, I see this ending and something new being proposed. So let's take a look at the world. Why is the world here? Spirit, clear, concise messages for Capricorn. See, there's that stuck energy. And it could be financial. It could be that this person wasn't financially where they wanted to be and saw you as being further along on your stability financially. But for me, these are waiting cards. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for money, possibly, or it's like this knight has this pentacle but can't move quickly because something is ending. It's like they had to wait for the perfect moment, the perfect time for this pentacle to be able to be offered. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Why is it here? Oh, we got two for the Eight of Swords. See, there's that Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So this person maybe needed to, because fours are about stability. This is my 1111 card. It can be a union, marriage, celebration. This could be a celebration. But it feels to me like this person was in another committed something, or needed to find their stability, their foundation, before building. Or it could just be worry with that Eight of Swords. How do I do this? What do I offer? When do I offer? How do I call? How do I text? You know, did they owe you an apology? Were they in another relationship? Either way, this person put a lot of planning and thought into this. Remember, roles can reverse. This could be your energy. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Why is it here? The Empress. So, again, pre-Empress energy, Empress. This person, whether they knew it or not, because I read from the spiritual realm, this person needed to match your frequency, match someone's frequency. Or they could have been married, let's just be honest, or living at home, but this Three of Cups with the Empress, this is like abundance. This is giving birth to something new. This is seeing somebody in a really, really high light, you know, putting the feminine on a pedestal. And it just feels to me like this person felt like the other person had it all, you know, money, good looks, lots of friends, good job. And maybe they felt like they couldn't move forward until they actually felt like they had something worthwhile to offer. All right, tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, see? I'm telling you, they're closing out a cycle somewhere else. It could have been, again, anything. It could have been anything, but it was something that they needed to free themselves. They needed to become single. Or you did. Maybe they were waiting for you to become single. Or they had to leave their job to find a better one. Or they needed to, I don't know, there's something that had to be wrapped up. Had to be wrapped up. If this was one of you walking away to be single, I don't see like a Five of Swords or I don't see any conflict here. Maybe it happened before the storyline began. Maybe it happened back here somewhere. So I'm not really feeling like this is the two of you, but it could be. Either way, then this is an apology. This is an offer and a desire to come back and rebuild. Or this is somebody in this reading who needed to clear their energy and leave something or someone else behind to become single or to clear their energy before they could make this offer or before they could receive this offer. So tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Again, I kind of get the feeling that this person felt like they had lack mentality. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not stable enough. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough stability. Or if they went through a divorce, then they're worried about how to rebuild their finances and stabilize their home before being able to build something with someone else, probably you. But this is lack mentality, right? This is like, I don't have enough, I'm poor, I'm left out in the cold, I'm not worthy, or I'm just struggling financially. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Why is it here? Queen of Wands. I need one more on that, please, Spirit. Ooh, and the Devil. There's Capricorn showing up in their own reading. So again, we do have 2 3s. This very well could be a third-party situation. Or, I like to think of the Queen of Wands as being sexy and alluring and what's the word I'm looking for? She's a mystery. And with the Devil, this could be very strong sexual attraction. This could be like magnetic. I can't stop thinking about you, maybe with that 8 of Swords. Can I get one more on the Devil? Yeah, there's a very, very, very strong pull toward the feminine. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, I like to look at that as a destiny card. And so this person may have a very spiritual draw or pull towards you, feeling like, you know, that's my person, that's my destiny, that's who I'm meant to be with. But again, there's something here that needs to end or change, because, you know, transformation, death, Wheel of Fortune, the world. You know, this was about divine timing. This was about when the wheel was up and not down. And this person, you know, I feel like they're rebuilding. Possibly, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to make this too specific because it's a collective reading. But somebody in this damn reading is going through a divorce. I haven't got the Justice card yet, but it feels to me like they're either going through a huge breakup or the loss of a home, the loss of a job, or a divorce, and they're rebuilding their life. And they want it to be stable. They want to have something worth offering. And it's taken time. We've got a timing card here. We've got a stuck card here. We've got a timing card here. And the Knight of Pentacles is a timing card because he is slow moving energy. Slowly rebuilding, slowly moving forward, slowly making this offer. But look at the attraction. I do believe this is an attraction. When you get the Devil and the Queen of Wands, it could, if this was a marriage, this could be maybe that they saw you as the other woman, or maybe you were the spouse and they cheated. But I don't see the Seven of Swords. See, I just don't even want to bring that out. We'll see in their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. But this feels like an animalistic draw. Like, you're my destiny. You're what I want. When I think of you, I'm stuck. I'm hearing Lionel Richie. I'm stuck on you. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Yes, I'm on my way. All right, moving on. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. We've got it twice. Sorry about the cat butt, the cat tail, but she likes my readings and energy. She always has to kind of be in the middle of everything. All right, tell me about the Three of Pentacles for Capricorn. Three of Swords. There it is. This person or you either had a breakup and this is a makeup, or there's a third party situation, one too many people. We got Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles twice, Three of Swords. Or this person is just really heartbroken and missing you and needing to leave something or someone else behind, and it's not going to be easy. It's not easy. So they're either grieving the loss of you, or grieving the loss of someone else, or grieving the loss of a home or a business or financial something. My kombucha's all gone. You know, I'm not affiliated, guys, but this is the best damn stuff. 9 billion living probiotics. And it has blueberry juice, cold pressed ginger juice. All kinds of really good stuff. If you get a chance, try it. Highly recommend it. All right, let's move on to this Magician. I mean, we all know what the Magician means. Let's just see what Spirit says it means. The Eight of Wands. I need one more, please. Six of Cups again. Well, obviously somebody is against this, is what it feels like. Like there are people saying to this person, oh, you don't want to go back. You don't want to move backwards. You want to move forwards. You know. Or this is somebody who can't stop thinking about you. And because, you know, what you think about, you bring about. Maybe Spirit's saying this person's manifesting you because you're always in their thoughts. They're reminiscing. They're missing. They feel like you're the one. I need one more on the Six of Cups, please. Hangman. I think they're seeing things different. I think all this that's been going on has shown them something happened here with this Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, that made this person see something differently, and now they're willing to fight. Maybe they realize with the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Cups, that, you know, you're their soulmate. Maybe they didn't really see it clearly before. All right, let's clarify this Ten of Cups. The Chariot. Again, moving forward. This person was stuck like Chuck. Stuck in their thoughts, stuck perhaps in another relationship, stuck in limited beliefs, stuck in unworthiness. And it's like they're ready to move. They're tired of waiting. It's slow movement and it's a slow rebuild, but they're ready to move. What are they moving towards? This Ten of Cups. Very nice energy. Six of Pentacles, please. There's the Eight of Pentacles. Again, I think this person, either they had to change, I mean, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse by this time. They either had to change jobs or save up money or work on themselves, work on rebuilding their financial stability. But I mean, they're putting in an awful lot of time and energy in order to be generous here, in order to kind of show up with something to offer. Can I get one more for the outcome here? King of Cups. So this person has an awful lot of feelings for you. Ten of Cups, King of Cups, Page of Cups, Six of Cups, Three of Cups. But I just think there was, and there it is, possibly a divorce. Definitely something had to change. See, here we're at the Eight of Swords. Here we got the Ace of Swords. Then we've got another timing card, balancing card. We back to the Three of Cups with justice, judgment, and forward, moving out of rough times. Doesn't have to be a third-party situation. This could be all about finances for this person. You know, maybe they lost their job. Maybe they left their job. Maybe they worked with you and had to leave their job. And they're sad because it took them farther away from you. But it definitely needed, this person needed an opportunity to end a cycle before they could start one with you. And for some of you, it's just money. It's all about the moolah. For others of you, it could be a third-party situation or a home dynamic or another relationship. You fill in the blanks, okay? Now I'm going to take a look at this person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions. I am using the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon Oracles, not because I want to frame anybody into a twin flame journey, but because I really like the way the energy describes the person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions. So we're going to use it. It's my story and I'll choose what I want to. All right, for Capricorn. All right, Spirit, for my viewer, because there could be cross watchers. For my viewer, the person on their heart and mind, we are tapping into the thoughts and the feelings and the intentions and the actions in the month of June for the person on Capricorn's mind. Right. Their thoughts when they think about my viewer. Eight of Pentacles, again with the freaking Pentacles. Obviously, you know, Capricorns are very, I don't want to say money oriented, but very, you know, that's what they deal with. They deal with things they can bite and bury in the backyard. It's earth energy. And maybe maybe you're good at that. This person wants to be good at it too. All right, their feelings when they feel in their heart space for my viewer. Oh, we got 3 of Swords. Heartache. So obviously something happened. A breakup. They definitely want to work. They're working on themselves. Tell me about their intentions what are their intentions toward my viewer? What are their intentions? Ace of Cups. I like it, I like it, I like it. This is love initiation. It's that cup of love that Page of Cups was bringing. When they think of you, they want a new beginning. Their heart is full of heartache for you. And they want to bring love back into the situation. What is any actions? What actions will they take in the month of June toward my viewer? 4 of Cups. A missed opportunity. Can I get another one? 7 of Pentacles. One more. Come on, we want some action from this person. And Death. See, this person can't. They want to. 9 of Cups. But they can't. There's something that has to close out. But they're missing you. They're heartbroken. They think they missed an opportunity. They took too long to close this other cycle out, is what they're feeling, or what they're thinking is, I took too long to close this other, to change this, to change me, to whatever it is they're doing. Let's clarify the 8 of Pentacles. With the Chariot, this person, and it was in the last spread, the Chariot and the 8 of Pentacles. This person is working really hard on moving forward. It's like they regret that it's taken so long, and they're a bit impatient. They're really diligently working on whatever it is they have to work on in order to come toward you. Tell me about the 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Ooh, a Tower moment. Buddha being divine intervention. Can I get one more on this? Can we get some clarity on the 3 of Swords? Queen of Wands. Again, they might have cheated on you. Or, or they just, again, with that devil energy, with the Queen of Wands, this could have been third-party situation. Could have been you were the other woman, or they had another woman. And, it caused a breakup. It caused trouble. And now this person has to prove themselves, perhaps to you. Prove that the other situation is completely cleared before they can bring this cup of love. Or this could be just, have you ever longed for or loved somebody so deeply that it breaks your heart? I have, but I am a twin on a twin flame journey. And so, if you resonate with that, then this makes sense. Because that's that longing, that's that Tower moment. It's where spirit just hits you with a lightning bolt and says, listen, it's time for you to look at your mirrors, look in the mirror, and focus on what do you need to change, what do you need to leave behind, what do you need to fix so that you can have this person that you long for so deeply. Can I get one more? I just feel like I want clarity. See, we have stalemate, indecision. Again, one more. That one popped out. I didn't draw that one. Nine of Swords. This person's just stuck. Maybe they're afraid of getting their heart broke. Maybe they think you're so, you know, good on your own. They definitely need to move. They know they need to move and they're working on it. But so much fear, so much longing and heartbreak and the need to choose between two different things is what it feels like. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Queen of Swords. Whatever happened, this person's worried about boundaries you might have put up. Maybe that was the Seven of Wands. Maybe you told this person, you know, maybe you gave an ultimatum. Can I get one more? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think the ultimatum was, you need to be single. You need to choose. You need to choose between me and XYZ. And this person is fearful of making the wrong choice or not making the choice fast enough. But I think that this queen, whoever it is, whether it's you or the other person, put up a boundary saying, listen, I'm not dating anybody who doesn't have a job, or I'm not dating anybody who is married or in another relationship, or I'm not dating anybody that lives at home with mommy. Whatever the stipulation was, they expected this other person to end that cycle, to wrap it up, to get it done, or don't bother, is what it feels like. And if an ultimatum wasn't given, then this person in their own mind is giving themselves an ultimatum because they're afraid that there will be rejection if there isn't. So for action, I mean, this action, come on. What's going to happen in the month of June? Let's just get 3 cards on what's going to happen in the month of June with this person. What kind of action can we see in the month of June with this person? Okay. Spirit said use another deck. So we'll use another deck. When I hear use another deck, it's because maybe there's going to be another card that's already on the table and Spirit wants to make it available. One more shuffle and a cut, please. For actions in the month of June. So that card that didn't want to go in, it was off camera, so you didn't see it, but I cut the deck and there was a card that just didn't want to go into the cut. It was independent, and 3 of Cups. So there could be an opportunity for reconciliation. Or at least communication. Maybe a cup of coffee. Maybe you run into each other out in public. 3 cards, please, for the actions that will, whatever will happen in the month of June for my viewer. 9 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. I think there will be I just don't feel confident about my answer, but my first inclination was this person knows what they want. But it feels like they might be holding back communication until they have a solid ace, until they're able to say what needs to be said or do what needs to be done. Or, well, let's just clarify. Clarify the Nine of Cups. The World, see? One door closes, another door opens. This person's deepest wish and desire is to close a cycle. Tell me about, maybe financially they can't afford it right now. Maybe they're saving up money. Doesn't have to be a marriage. What is the Four of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles. It feels like a marriage, guys. It feels like a committed relationship that they're not able to get out of yet. One more on the Queen of Pentacles. See? It feels like it could be a third-party situation. It feels like the only way they could communicate or move forward is to sneak. But they don't want to do that with the Four of Pentacles. Clarify. They have to move slowly, even though the Chariot is their desire. I think you might, if you do hear from this person, it's going to be on the sly. They're going to reach out kind of sneaky to let you know that they're completing this cycle in this other possible relationship. But it needs time, takes time, in time. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. Yeah. See, if they do reach out, they're going to talk to you about, I'm getting single, I'm wrapping this up, I'm leaving this other situation because I want to give to you. I want to balance things out with you. But there's a fear of rejection. If this isn't your story, I don't know why you're still here listening, but if it resonates, then I'm pretty sure you've already know this. This doesn't feel like something that would be a surprise. There it is. I knew there was a third one. I accidentally put it in here in the wrong deck. All right. Oh my God, I'm sweating so bad. This trailer is so hot. Look at, you can just see the sweat on me. I'm sorry. Let me dry it off, because that's kind of gross. Look at this person. 3 aces now. This person's biggest desire is to leave whatever this other situation is behind and to get out of whatever, like they want to move things in a better direction. 6 of Swords, you know, it's like, I want to get out of troubled, stormy waters and move toward calmer, better times. Phew, doggy. I need to bring a fan right into the kitchen. That AC needs to be replaced. It blows cool, but it doesn't blow cold. All right, where are we in this reading? Now we want messages from your person to you. Messages for my viewer from their person. I'm going to go through the deck once, Spirit. Clear, concise messages for my viewer. Now remember, this is a collective reading, and when I do messages, some of them are going to hit the nail on the head, and some of them are for other people. So only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't try to make it fit into your story if it doesn't feel right. All right. One pass through the deck for my viewer from their person, please. Ooh. Too many. All right, that's the one that wanted to come out. Aw, look it. Love me tender, love me dear. Blah, 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 blah. I don't remember the words. All right, I'm not putting them in any order. We're just going to pick them up and lay them down. We have Ace. Reach out. Probably Ace of Swords or Ace of Pentacles. If I follow you, I could lose everything. And I see that. I really do. This poor person. I think with that tower, you were an unexpected event. Like this person didn't expect for this to happen. We have I'm ready. They're ready. 4, I don't want to lose you. That's that 4 of Pentacles too. We have I could be your hero, baby. You are so very special. I lie awake thinking about our future. I imagine you naked. And I can't even look at you right now. I think that's shame. Ooh. All right, let's get you some more messages from another deck. Remember, it's a collective reading. If it's yours, own it. If it's not, leave it behind. Wow, only 3. Finding out the truth crushed me. That could be a cross watcher. Or maybe it's you that has someone else. I am becoming a better person. That's at 8 of Pentacles. And I'm not available. I kind of think this could be third party. And then I'm starting to understand our connection. So, listen, I don't want to butter your cup. And I definitely don't want to convince anybody to be in a third-party situation. But I can see that this person loves and desires you. There's probably children involved or a home involved or finances involved. You know how that goes. But the desire to be with you is very, very strong. All right, let's get you advice. What do I want to use for advice? So, of course, the deck I want to use, the cat. Oh, I can't. Dang it. I don't want to spend the time to pick all those cards up. So I'm going to use a different deck for advice. Which is sucky. Thank you, cat. All right. So we have test. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Well, if it's you that resonates with being the Queen of Swords, I'd say you're passing the test. Or if you're the cross watcher, then the test is, are you going to do the right thing? Messages. Advice for my viewer. Ooh. I'm gonna make you clean that up, Spirit. Too many. Can you bring them out one or two at a time? Again, I think money's involved, or self-worth. All right. Because see, look, focus on things of value. There could be money involved. And we have commitment. Commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship. And we have spirit. Your spirit is about to be sublimated. Alexa, what does sublimated mean?
Sublimated is a form of the word sublimate. As a verb, sublimate is usually defined as to sublime, a solid substance, extract by this process. As a noun, sublimate is usually defined as the crystals, deposit, or material obtained when a substance is sublimated. As an adjective, sublimate is usually defined as purified or exalted, sublimated. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for sublimate.
No, thank you. I think it means manifest, to crystallize, to solidify. Or meeting this person or knowing this person has somehow elevated you and your self-worth. It's teaching you a lesson. Huh. Things that make you go, Let's take a look at one of these for advice. Advice for my viewer. Oh. Follow your dreams. Well, obviously this person wants to follow theirs because we had the 9 of Cups twice. Follow your dreams. Manifest. I told you that sublimation to me felt like manifestation, like it's about to ground. And it's personal growth, so it may not be just a manifestation of the physical, although we had a lot of pentacles, but it's also about testing you, testing your ability to know your value, to hold your ground, to hold a standard, to not compromise your integrity, but to absolutely know that you're worth whatever it takes for this person to have. Love partnership. So this is your advice. I'm sorry it's kind of not as good as the advice cards that are now spread all over the floor under my chair and table. I'll take a little break after your video and pick them up for the next one. Now we're going to get you a timing card. Timing, please, for Capricorn. Timing. There it is. Oh, we have April. So that's a ways out. Water your hopes and watch them start to bloom. Planting, nurture, blossom. I'm going to get one more because I feel like there's a group of you. Because I saw on the bottom of the deck, unexpected sooner than you thought. I should have just brought it out. And we have September. Get back into your groove and be productive. Bustling peak, faster pace. So there you go. Take what resonates, leave what don't. Remember, time is not real. It's all relative, right? It's alignment, frequency. Everything's happening in the now moment. So it looks to me like things will pick up in September, which isn't too far away. But things may not land fully until April, which makes sense. If it's a divorce, they take time sometimes, especially if there's children and money and assets involved. So it could be that things start really grooving in September and finalize between then and April, because this is about nurturing, blossoming, you know, so this, it could take time, need time, and time. So let me know in the comments below if any of this resonated with you. I never know. I just read the cards, and if it's your story, it's your story. If it's not, it's not. And don't forget to check your moon, your rising, your Venus. If you want a personal reading, read all of the stuff in my very lengthy description box below. And I will see you guys next month for the zodiacs, at least. Okay? I love you. Namaste.